So, it's happened. It was only a matter of time. After all, it took all of a month for Labour to row back on its no tax increases promise, only 4 months to abandon its pledge to have the highest growth rates in the EU, and 5 months to admit that it has no idea when it will smash the gangs, despite confident pre-election assurance. So, it should surprise nobody who's not living under a rock that the government has already gone back on its assurance that Brexit was safe. Many of us predicted Labour would U-turn on this till we were as blue in the face as the EU flag. It gives us no satisfaction to be proved right. But what makes me pull out my greying hair is why anyone, regardless of whether they voted Leave or Remain back in 2016, ever believed that Keir Starmer wouldn't do this, that he wouldn't abandon his assurance and go crawling back to the EU, bit by bit. Starmer, after all, labelled Brexit catastrophic, and led the disgraceful campaign to overturn the referendum by holding a people's vote, as though a people's vote isn't the very definition of a referendum. He loves the EU scene and is by his own admission more comfortable in Davos than Westminster. It's his natural habitat. Rule by technocrats. Well, it turns out that just about every Remainer knew he would U-turn, but didn't care, and far too many Yet you don't have to be all that interested in political shenanigans, and Keir Starmer's in particular, to know that his promises aren't worth the paper they're written on. They never have been. Let's remind ourselves just how many pledges he made to win the Labour leadership that he abandoned as soon as he'd safely been elected. Continuity Corbyn, abandoned. Scrapping tuition fees, abandoned. Abolishing universal credit, abandoned. The 2-child limit, abandoned. Increasing income tax for the top 5% of earners, abandoned. The £28 billion Green Prosperity Plan, abandoned. Abolishing the